Hello everyone, this is Bunny Says, and I'd like to welcome you back to another episode of Cinderella Phenomenon. We're going to continue off from where we last left. That many games, that many save games so far, huh? Okay. I'd just like to mention that there's quite a lonely little bird making sounds outside, so you might hear it once in a while. But it's a sultry night, and it is evening when I'm recording this. It was just raining a little earlier, and it's making for a warm, well, let's say a rather moist night. So hopefully wherever you are right now and you're listening and you're safe and sound and enjoying this. I have my little warm drink here to soothe my throat. You know, 10% cream and 90% warm. Let's see, where do we last leave off? Now that's right. We were with Lucette as she found out about Gollin and Wherein, and how Gollin wanted to confess his love to Wherein, or at least his feelings. And we spoke to Karma a lot, and now she had to drink a potion to keep her disguise as a woman. And she seemed to avoid our questions a lot. So I think I'm sure Karma has a secret past that she's hiding very deeply. We know that Lucette has been at the machine for a little while now, and she's still trying to do her good deeds, so let's continue on right from here. I'm personally wondering if we'll bump into some other people. I really would like to hear more about Rumple's story, but then again, there's also Rod, and I'm not sure how that will come out. But in the meantime, let's continue on and let's start. Have a little sip of my drink first here. I also have a nice cold drink. A little something something. I have been at the Machen for a couple months now, and I still haven't managed to do a single good deed. Today, I went out of town with Waltz to buy ingredients for parfait. The two of us have both been very quiet, which is uncharacteristic for Waltz. Princess? This is Waltz speaking. What? Did Karma explain why he wasn't coming with you today? Princess? Does Waltz not like my company? Is that why he is asking why he had to fill in for Karma? He said he was tired. Oh. Waltz turns his head, his eyebrows furrowing in confusion. The town feels different today. It does? I feel as if there are people watching us. How can you tell? With practice, I have a lot of eyes on me when I'm doing my puppet shows, after all. Yeah, good point. Even before then, I was used to being watched, I guess. Before you were cursed? Why? Excuse me. Well, I was more conspicuous as an adult, I guess. An adult? Alright. You have the Neverland curse. Oh, that's right. I was trying to remember what that was. Neverland. Peter Pan. Waltz. You remembered? Yes, I have the Neverland curse. I told you what that was in the tavern once. You are stuck as a child when you should be a man. Right. It's a little inconvenient, but I've gotten used to it. Waltz is so much more straightforward about his curse than Karma. The two of us go into a store where we find the little cups that Parfait asked us to buy. After I pay, Waltz automatically picks up the bags. His help is nice for a change. I have become so accustomed to carrying the bags on my own. So, have you made any progress on your good deeds? You can see from my necklace that I have not. But you have changed. I still don't see how I have changed at all. Karma hasn't taught me anything about doing good. Sometimes, in order to do good, you need to realize some things about yourself first. Maybe Karma's not so bad at helping you with that. He is selfish, flamboyant, and acts as if the world revolves around him. But you're still partnered with him. I am. I am okay with Karma's company. Most of the people judge and shun me. But Karma hasn't done that, and he's even mentioned enjoying my company. I have become more tolerant of him too. Oh, Princess. Walter's eyes light up and I see him pointing ahead to a crowd of people gathered around the center of town. A woman stands in the middle of the crowd telling people's fortunes. Excuse me. We should go see if we can get our fortunes told. Come on. The crowd around the woman only grows larger until nearly half of the plaza has been taken up. I find myself pushed around in the crowd as I try to follow Waltz. The crowd is dense, though, and in no time at all, I have lost him. Waltz! I call for him, but I do not see him over the dozens of people in front of me. I will wait for him at the outskirts of the crowd. He should be able to find me. I make my way out of the crowd into the edges of an alleyway. Oh, that's a bad idea. Or at least I think it is. But Waltz still does not appear. 10 minutes to go by, and I consider walking back into the crowd when I hear a voice behind me. Voice. Are you looking for someone, madam? I feel someone grab my hand. I slap them away and take a step back. When I turn, I find a man standing behind me in the alleyway. Let's see who this is. Some generic man. Didn't mean to startle you. What do you want? I want to help you to return to the palace, Princess Lucette. Oh. You know who I am? Who I am? I do, Princess, and I can lead you back to the palace. Who are you? Someone who's working for the king. Yeah, I feel very suspicious of this man. I don't know. But the king does not remember me. The only people that would remember me are witches, fairies, and those with the curse. So who exactly is this man? You're lying. Princess, why would I ever lie to you? Now come, I'm sure everyone at the palace will be very happy to see you. Well, how would they be happy to see her since they don't remember who she is? The man grabs my hand roughly and begins trying to pull me through the alleyway. I knew it. The first thing I try to do is scream, but the man clamps his free hand over my mouth. The crowd is getting farther from us, and no one can see us in the shadows. Princess, I swear on my word, I'm bringing you back to the palace. Okay. I don't trust this guy for a bit, not a single bit. Now, he might be bringing me back to the palace, but maybe he's bringing me back to the palace, but he's doing it for some bad deed or something. I don't know. Well, Rod knows. Maybe, no. Okay. Well, we have a choice here. Either fight back or wait for an opening. Wait for an opening. Well, if I fight back now, we're in the alleyway. That probably won't come to any good. So, and I don't know if I could take him. So let's wait for an opening. There might be some point where he's distracted, and we can fight back then. So, all right, let's try it. He will be expecting me to fight back. I have to hold my ground until there's an opening. Exactly. What would Wherein and Garland do in this situation? Man, nice and obedient, yeah? Better that way, after all. I'm not a bad guy. The man walks me down the alleyway, his hold on me still tight. I am forced to walk with him until we get to a dead end. Now where was that passageway he was talking about? Now's my chance. Karma. What? Okay, Karma speaking. What is this I see before me? I look up to see Karma standing on the rooftop right above us, in his disguise holding a sword, a broad grin in his face. Man, madam, you might hurt yourself playing with that sword. You might want to put it down. Oh, that was a bad thing to say. Karma, what's this, sir? Do you feel threatened by me? You should. Karma jumps down from the building and raises his sword in front of him. His eyes are angry, his earlier jovial personality fallen away. Anyone that attacks a lady has to pay for the crime. Karma rushes forward, moving faster than I can see, even in his long dress. The glint of the sword causes the man to fall backwards, loosening his grip on me. I step back from the man's hand and watch as Karma points his sword at the man's neck. Now, I have a sword and you do not. Do you really want to test your luck, sir? This isn't worth it. The man runs off. Okay. The man runs off, leaving me alone with Karma in the alleyway. Now here's Karma, and she's in there. Well, he's in there. He's in his female form disguise. Karma, what's this? You were a lot cockier just a few minutes ago. I breathe out slowly as relief washes over me. Waltz, princess. Waltz approaches from where the man had run. Karma. So, did you meet the coward fellow on your way here? I bumped into a man who looked as if he was running from death. Oh my, I feel oddly accomplished. Karma and Waltz's voices become faded and indistinct as my vision blurs. I am suddenly light on my feet. All the adrenaline from earlier has dissipated into thin air. I feel tired. Oh, Princess. Oh, okay, I guess she fainted. Before I can collapse, Lucette that is, before I can collapse, I feel arms pulling me back up. Rest easy, Princess Lucette. I close my eyes and fall back into blackness. When I wake up, Anise is setting a tray of food down on my bedside table. She does not notice as I rise slowly from bed. Anise? Oh, Princess, you're up. We were worried about you. Lady Delora and Lady Parfait said you were just out because of shock, but still. How long have I been asleep? Just a few hours, Princess. Don't worry about yours for now. Lady Delora says that if you're feeling better later, you can use Mr. Broom. Oh. Mr. Broom. Just thinking about using Mr. Broom gives me a headache. Where are Karma and Waltz? Waltz is scouting the town looking for the man that captured you. And Karma? I think he might be in his room, Princess. He's got patrol tonight, so he's resting a little bit. If he has patrol tonight, that must mean he was resting this morning, too. How did he know I needed help? Niece, do you need anything, Princess? No. I'm going to go visit Karma. Your niece looked upset there. Lucette, what? To thank him? However, he knew if Karma hadn't been there, things would not have ended so well. Yes. That's sweet, Princess. Oh, Lady Delora wants to talk to you about what happened when you're feeling up to it. Okay. I wait until Anise leaves the room before I follow after her. Okay, we're in the common room. It is only after I exit my room that I realize I do not know where Karma's room is. Anise must have assumed that I already knew, with us being partners and all. It's fine. I do not need Anise's assistance for this. I could find Karma's room on my own. It takes me some time, but eventually I find a room with his name on the door in careful, flowery letters. It suits him. Oh, I simply open the door without thinking to knock. Well, that's very rude. Oh my. Okay, we have a semi-naked Karma standing in front of a mirror. I expected to find Karma lying in bed, but instead, he's standing in front of a mirror, changing his clothes. Princess. Oh. I do not think I have ever seen a shirtless man before. Probably not. I mean, shit. All that time she never even left the palace. I mean, Karma. Oh, indeed. He turns to me, and the realization that he is standing there just in his pants hits me hard in the stomach. My face feels incredibly, uncomfortably warm. He said, "Why are you just standing there? Put on your clothes." Then I noticed a large tattoo on his chest. I noticed that as well. It's a rose emblem? A red rose. So, on his left side, I guess, it is a rose ensnared by many vines. I stare at it for a few moments before Karma puts a hand there to conceal it. Karma, it's rude to come into a lady's room unannounced, you know. Oh. Okay, we're in Karma's room, I guess. It's very similar to Lucette's. Karma slips his usual dress on carefully over his head and then approaches me. Oh, okay, we have Karma in his dress. I take a step back without realizing. Karma raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me mischievously. It is a familiar look, but it rattles me more now than it ever has before. "My princess, you're as red as a tomato. Are you okay?" No, she's blushing. Does this man always need to point out the obvious? I'm fine. There's no need to shout, darling. Now, what did you come here for? To see me, the beautiful Karma? Does everything always have to revolve around you? Well, you did come to his room, I mean. So obviously you're coming to speak to him or something. So, well, you are breaking into my room. Yeah, see, exactly. So, I am barely able to stifle a laugh, a sigh. Well, it's me the one who's laughing. Well, I cross my arms and frown at him. His smile makes it harder to get my next words out. I came here to thank you. Do my ears deceive me? What did you say, princess? Princess? Thank you for saving me. You are quite welcome, princess. It was my pleasure. I should leave. Wait, what? I turn to leave, but Karma grabs my hand and pulls me back. But princess, don't you owe me something? Oh, really? Okay, Lucette seems a bit surprised, and so am I, actually. So, Karma was expecting something in return, after all. I should have known. Oh, okay. I thought he was going to ask her for a kiss or something. Karma, I think you owe me an apology. You did come into my room unannounced, after all. Well, that's true. What is he talking about? Since you broke into my room, I demand you help me with my makeup. Then I will forget your transgression. Your makeup? Yes, darling. I thought you were resting because you were going on patrol tonight. Resting? Nonsense. I have much to do. My makeup earlier was so messy that I washed my face in order to reapply it. I cannot believe I am going to agree to this. Fine. Ah, what a splendid day today is. Come, princess, let's do this by a mirror. Karma pulls me over to the mirror where I can see both our faces. Where I can see both of our faces reflected. He has a surprising variety of makeup on the dresser beside him. I didn't even care that much for my appearance. Why am I helping Karma with his makeup? Now, which feature on the face do you think is the most important one to highlight, Princess? What? What are your eyes attracted to most in a person's face? When they're laughing? When they smile? Why is he asking me for my opinion on something so trivial? Oh my god, I have to pick this? Crap. Oh, okay. Alright, there's, okay. Let's say what Lucette is saying first. If someone was smiling, the first feature I would look at on the face would be... I have three choices here. The eyes, the cheeks, the lips. Well, if someone's smiling, I guess I tend to look at people's eyes. I mean, if they're smiling, you can see that they're happy, you know? You see the happiness in their eyes. I don't usually notice their cheeks, but I might notice their lips. Certainly. What would Lucette say, though? Now the thing is, if someone was smiling, the first feature I would look at on their face would... Lucette would probably say lips, I'm sure, but I'm going to say the eyes, so... You can always look at a person's eyes first, so the eyes. Eyes are the mirrors to your soul, as they say. Does that mean you always look into my eyes, Princess? Well, now, if you remember, I did say, when I first saw her, that she had very piercing green eyes. The minute he says that, I look into his eyes. Karma flutters his eyelashes at me, and I look back down and grumble. What was that, a trick? Made you look. What did you think? Think? Of my eyes. Do they draw you in? I have never looked at Karma's eyes closely, but now that he keeps talking about them, I cannot help but look closer. His eyes are a pretty color. You don't have to answer that, Princess. I'm just kidding. Of course. Your eyes, on the other hand, are beautiful. You and Rumple really are the same person. You both spout nonsensical compliments. Nonsensical? Oh, Princess, I'm so offended. I mean what I say, unlike that fool. I wonder what she has against Rumple. It's so strange. But okay, anyway. Him. Anyway, I let you choose the order of things. Fine. Just don't make me look like a clown, Princess. I know how much you like to tease me, but I do need to get out of here quickly today. If you need to leave quickly, shouldn't you do your makeup yourself? I missed the opportunity to have you help me? Nonsense. Yeah, you know, actually, I want to see this too, actually, so... If I can, I'll have you help me with my hair some other time. The way you do yours is beautiful. She does have, Lucette does have a pretty hairstyle. She has that, looks like a really intricate braid on the side. I always put effort into my hair, as Mother always emphasized the importance of looking like a princess. But I have never received a compliment on my hairstyle before. Karma gives me his makeup supplies, and I start layering the color on his face. When we are this close, I cannot help but carefully inspect every one of his features. I do not think I even did something like this with Mother. You know, Princess, I don't think I deserve your thanks. I pause and raise an eyebrow at him. What? You've been helping me for a while, and I haven't helped you with your curse at all. What I did today was just a coincidence. Coincidence? I heard you went to town with Waltz, and so I followed you too. I only happened to catch what happened in the alleyway. You managed to see me, even though when there were many other people who didn't? I have good eyes, probably. Probably. It's not like you to be so humble. Lucette, I am once again offended. And why were you following us in the first place? You said you were too tired to go into town today. I was worried? It was strange not accompanying you today. Worried? Why would you be worried? Karma looks puzzled for a few moments. He glances at himself in the mirror solemnly, then shrugs. Intuition, perhaps. Waltz mentioned something about feeling watched. Is there something that Waltz and Karma are watching out for that I am not? Karma closes his eyes momentarily, and I take the opportunity to dust his eyes with eyeshadow. He does not seem to mind. Princess, you haven't spoken about what happened today with Delora Parfait, have you? No, not yet. You came to thank me first? Yes. No. Karma falls into silence, and I continue to work, sweeping blush on his high cheekbones. Princess, do you know anything about the man who tried to drag you away today? No. He said only that he worked for the king, before telling me he would take me back to the palace. I wonder how he recognized you. I was wondering that myself. Yeah, I was wondering that too, actually. Unless he's a cursed, but... Well, I guess every cursed person doesn't come into the inn, so maybe, I don't know. How curious and alarming. The only ones who should pose a problem at this time are witches. Witches? What do they want to do with me? Well, I only mean that witches are the only ones who can see through our curses. So that man spoke with a witch? It's possible. No, wait, I thought if you were cursed, you could see through curses too, so... We said, but why? Why would the witches want me back at the palace? Or was that man trying to lead me somewhere else? I suppose either way the man couldn't have wanted to bring me back to the palace for a good reason. It is possible that the witch gave a commoner a description of you, but then, why would... Karma stops talking and looks up at me with something like sympathy. Sorry, I'm just running my head for ideas. Are the witches really so dangerous? And what do they want with me in the first place? Rest assured, Princess. We'll figure this out. I nod my head slowly. I have a lot of questions for Delora and Parfait, but it is possible that even they might not know everything. I will need to think on my own as well, just in case they decide to keep more of their secrets. I look at Karma and shake my head. Next time, I will be more wary. I won't let myself be caught unaware. Before I realize it, Karma has his hand on my cheek and is staring at me solemnly. His eyes are as cold and unmoving as steel. Princess, there won't be a next time. That's what I said. Next time, I'll make sure that you're definitely not alone. Had I been alone today, I might have actually been kidnapped. I know that, but I cannot show weakness. I just need to be more cautious. I am not some damsel in distress, you know. Having someone at your back is far more comforting. Even on the battlefield, knights fight better together. What's wrong? Karma. Nothing. He moves his hand away from my face and stands up, sighing. His eyes look suddenly distant, and his posture is stiff. I think we're about done here, right? I haven't finished your makeup, though. Wait, why am I even concerned about that? Oh, sometimes simple is better. Or would you like me to sit back down? I do enjoy being pampered by your princess. I take it back. We are definitely done. Good. Thank you for your hard work. In an instant, the mood changes, and a bright smile once again graces Karma's face. As much as I hate to do this, I'm going to have to leave you, darling. I have business in town and then a patrol later tonight. I probably won't see you for the rest of the day, but thank you. He's thanking me for putting on his makeup? It was such a small thing. You're welcome. You already thanked me, though. Well, now you can tell I'm twice as thankful as a normal person. That doesn't make any sense, but it's Karma. A lot of things he says do not make any sense. I leave the room with Karma, and he leaves the tavern as I go to find Parfait and Delora. Okay, this file is going on a little extra long, so let's pause here, and I'm sure we'll have a long conversation with Parfait and Delora, and maybe we could find out more about this man. So, and what's up with the attempted kidnapping there. So, all right, let's pause here, and I'll be right back.